Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. My tires should still last a couple of miles. At least the cold chain is unbroken. Somebody forgot their toolbox. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. I wish. It's frozen shut. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. Those pliers won't help me with that. No juice. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Hello? Anybody in there? I can really use some gas. Locked. Of course. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark. No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. There's something funny about that picture. Oops. A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. Again that ghastly tune. Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. Looks dusty. Extra large, no refill. What I wouldn't give to be there. It's a picture of a buffalo. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. I know this is Daytona Beach. What an event. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
I need hot coffee to melt the ice.
Electrical cables. Zip.
Why did I need to cut the cable? Oh, because I turned off the freezer.
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Not until I have found some gasoline. Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Good to go. But which way? If I only had a clue where I am. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Milestones. Did they ever actually help anyone? Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark. Good to go. But which way? If I only had a clue where I am. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. What I wouldn't give to be there. This thing wouldn't take me far out here. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Some of these constellations... Cold. My tires should still... Good to go. But which way? Those pliers won't... Terra sounds promising. Good to go. But which way? Dad used to say... Cold water. Tiny rock. Some of these constellations... I know this image. The landscape on... It's a... What I... This is the... 20%. Coffee. Cherry pie. Looks dusty.
What the fuck?
The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of... This thing wouldn't take me... Those pliers... Good to go. But which way? Milestones. Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark. Some of these constellations... Some of these... Good to go. But which way? If I only had a clue where I am. Some of these constellations seem familiar.
Everything has a little red X.
Some of these constellations.
I don't get it.
Dad used to say, a flawless is. Dad used. Cold war. My tires should. Hansen's ice cream. Hansen's. Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. Good to go. But which way? If I only had a clue where I am.
Bitch, it just told you the next town. The fuck?
Good to go. Good to go. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me.
Oh my god.
Quite off the beaten track. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
fires are made of smoke. Florian Cohen. Who does that guy think he is? Lazarus is the guy Jesus brought back from the dead. Alright, I'm onto this game. Oh, this country is very strict. Welcome to Germany.
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. Ah, yes. That's where I am. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Truberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. I should check into my room first before I start exploring the town. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Truberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. Dr. Hans Tannhauser.
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet,
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
I'm a physicist. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Truberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way.
What does our
The
newspaper
season
say?
in Truberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
Fourth wall. The shit.
What?
It's a ghost.
Please, you've got to help me.
You could help me with this game.
This looks fun. Will you take Piper out next?
Did that guy just
Yeah, I'll take
disappear
her at
with my
like 6.
paper?
Oh, that's too late.
Okay. What time is it?
Something
5:16.
unusual happened.
What?
5:16,
There
but I
was an
last took her out
uninvited
at
guest in my
1:30.
room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down.
I want to help you with this game, though. This looks fun.
It's a
What is
mystery
this?
game.
Some kind of goo.
Some kind of goo boo boo.
A spooky goo.
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
Yes, I do.
I better not. It'll start raining in. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth.
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
The ghost did it.
Where did he go?
What do you mean, where did he go? You were up there for like 10 fucking minutes. He
Yeah.
could have gone anywhere.
More spooky footprints.
Yeah, they're leading right
Even
outside
more
the
of that
door.
strange goo.
So far, this is a game for babies.
Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Ooh, they just got deep.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here. But if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
Somewhat extremely obvious.
Please excuse me.
Good, I'm glad somebody said it.
This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole
Alright,
my
holler
notes
at me if you
into a
need-
kind
I
of
don't-
dead-end street.
What?
Holler
And
at me
now
if you
he's
need me. I don't
vanished.
think you need me during this part.
Picture
Okay.
me, standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics. Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
I thought so as well. Just look at all the ectoplasm he is losing.
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now, that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore. I have to insert a coin first. Locked. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? Danger. High voltage. Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered by a sober lifestyle. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that a sheer infinite amount of states of matter can lie between expectation and reality. My accommodation, the guest house Farthest Lust, looks slightly more luxurious in the notification. Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. This cat again. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. A beautiful, healthy tree. Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple. Its heydays are over. Hades, paddleboat rental, souvenir, closed. Paddleboat rental. Truberbrook, County of Brokenlanda, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Locked. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagtepla... Locked. Hey. She's almost in a trance.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in Star System Omega-3.
Is Berlin also in Star System Omega-3?
Close. Omega-4. That's right next to it.
So you know the place?
You bet I do.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
What? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even rulings into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. There's something funny about that clock. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with looks a bit shabby. This can must have fallen off the table.
5:30.
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of planet Earth speaking.
Yeah, I'll take
My
her.
uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in Moon Street.
Oh, thanks.
Room 3.
Okay.
That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.